Okay, there we go. Let's see if YouTube says we're live. And we are. So that's good. Give me 1 second to confirm. And alrighty, let's do this. So let's start off with the belt and work our way up. No, I need the brighter one. Alright, and there. You have to trust me on this. Okay, like that. Okay. So the belt is done. Let's get the armor. Well, let's get the bandolier. We need those. I think that's... yeah, that's the one I need. I need it like that. Over here. And the rest is just this. Like that, and that should be good for the bandolier. Although I need to turn the handle blocks around. Like that, and I think that's good. Now let's do the armor itself. I think I just need this. And turn it to the side. And now the chest plate. Okay. Need the curved line. Right there, and right here. And I think that's it. Now let's shape it out. Not now. Alright. And gotta shape out the layer. Let me finish this up, and then I will be right back. Okay, there we go. Hello there, Sarkis. I'm doing great. What about you? Yeah, this build, the test build looks pretty great, so I'm probably gonna just recreate it and just see if I need to modify it. I don't think I will modify it though. Okay, so we need pitch black block, which I'm pretty sure that's it. But I'll do that after I get the back plating. So let's get that on there. And I think what I did was that. Yeah. Well, not exactly. I'm not sure how I should do this. Don't know how to do this. Okay, well, it looks like I just did that. And well, let's start with this. We'll do that. And how did I do it for Boba Fett? I should look at how I did Boba Fett's, because I basically just did the same thing for Mando. Let me go into the playlist, look for that. I forgot, am I muted? I might be muted. No, I'm not muted. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I was doing it right. Just do it like that and turn that. And then do that, and I think that's good. Although I was going to do it like this. Ion is broken, but not like the most broken character in the game, so I'd say he's okay. And the balance patch, it was decent. There were some well-deserved nerfs and buffs. Of course, there were more buffs than nerfs. I think it's good that they were buffing Lord Zed and TV Jason, because I think buffing older characters is much needed nowadays, and they kind of neglected that up until this point. So I think they did a good job on that. But I don't see the hates. I don't see why there's a lot of hate going about for the balance update. I think it's because they didn't touch like Orion and like Aisha, I guess. But I don't know. I still like the balance update. I thought it was pretty good. And Ion's okay. It was kind of like Roxy, where I didn't do too good with him on live stream, but I did decent off camera. He works good in a Gold Ranger team, and not so great in a Dino Fury team. So if you put Zato and Izzy assists with him, he doesn't do too great, but if you put Zeo Gold and Samurai Gold assists on him, he's actually pretty good. I might upload a match of a time that it worked pretty well. That was not in the Victor's episode because it was done after the stream. I think this is all I need for the gray, so I can probably just go in and just mass color the whole thing. Now in some pictures the black is actually like a brownish, but in some of the merchandising, like the action figures and stuff, it's like black under the armor, so that's what I'm going to be doing. It'll work the best for the armor, how I'm going to make the armor. So, yeah. I like the way they fixed Devin, making that 5 into 4 for his breaker. Oh yeah, I loved how they changed the EP costs. I think it was well deserved. Except for Wild Force White. I mean, they increased the EP, but also increased the damage, so it was a nerf and a buff at the same time. So it's kind of like Taylor's Assist from last balance update. Of course, Taylor's Assist didn't need to be nerfed EP-wise. And I'm not sure how I feel about Wild Force White, but I think Zeo Green is a lot more balanced now, since they nerfed his EP a lot. And you can block his block attack. Excuse me, I'm very dry. But, yeah, you can block his Zeo Green's block attack a lot more easy now. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't talk yesterday, and now my throat doesn't want me to talk today. Vesper out of Premium next. That was September. Yeah, and Zato was August, so yeah, Vesper is out of Premium next. Tomorrow's the end of the Corruption Zone. Yes, I'm just 3 shards away from getting Zato's assist. And I'm going to need that before the skin drops in 2 weeks. So that'll be something for me to grind for. I didn't actually go to unbox Ion for that reason, because I need the crystals saved up for Zato whenever he's on the shop next. So once I get Zato assist, then I'll focus my efforts on Dino Fury Gold, because I do want to try out some combos in training mode that I wasn't able to in the casual event. I did try them out this morning, and they worked okay, but, you know, it was kind of like the pressure was on to get them to work, so they didn't exactly work how I wanted them to, because I kind of rushed them. Didn't really plan out how to execute them, so I just did it. But in training mode, I'd be able to do that. I'd be able to set up the ideal situations for those combos to work. But I can't do that until I get him, so it's going to be a while. Okay, so now we can build the arms. And then we'll do the helmet. Then we'll do the jetpack and the cape. And then we have the Mandalorian completely done. So we're about a third of the way through the build already, I would say. So maybe another 20 minutes, perhaps. The jetpack and the cape are going to be the most complicated parts of the build. The helmet will be pretty easy. It's pretty much just a Boba Fett build with a different pattern. And the shoulder pads will be bulkier than Boba's. Although I'll actually build out the shoulder pads instead of just coloring them in. So let's use our off blue color, the teal-ish blue. Of course, it appears different on YouTube's end than over here. And I'll just color in the fingers now. And where's that yellow at? There we go. Just put that as the thumb, because the layer block wouldn't work for the thumb for whatever reason when I was doing the test build, so I'm just skipping that entirely. Here's a arrow pattern, kind of. It's just a single arrow on his gloves, but I'm going to give him more detail than that by turning these over to the side. I think that works pretty well. And do this for the other gauntlet, the one that launches all the tiny rockets. I think that was this arm, or maybe that's the other one. And for this arm, I'll just do what I did for Boba and do kind of like a rocket launcher build. Use a layer block, if I can find it, right here. Turn that over to the side. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to buff Ninjetti Adam, because didn't they nerf him 4 or 5 times in a row? And then he's just getting a buff now, so maybe they just thought they overdid it on the nerfs and just want to fix him a little bit. But there's a lot of Ninjetti Adam players in Global again. So just because they changed his Vanishing Drop attack, I guess that's all they needed to do to make him meta again. Alright, now what I need to do is yeah, they could have changed Ninjetti Tommy again, but I think they should have changed Aisha first, because she's still very, very broken. So I don't know what they were thinking, but I am glad that they buffed Zed and TV Jason, even though some TV Jason players are pretty efficient, surprisingly. I don't know why, but let's just build out the shoulder pads in this gray color. I don't need to turn it blue, because I'm going to turn it gray anyway. What am I doing? Like that. And while I'm over here, I'll turn that around and do it on the back. And now I just need, come on, don't crash on me, Omlet. Not today. Not today. There we go. And then I just need the, well, that right there. And there we go. The shoulder pads are done. Now he has a mythosaur. No, not a mythosaur. A mudhorn signet on his right shoulder pad, which is the one we're looking at. And I just used the display 0 block for that, because they really just etched it in. That's kind of what it looks like, so little pattern there. Now let's make the helmet real quick. So get the neck, and let's use our blue color again. Go to the shoulders, as usual. However, this time I'm going to face it out like that, because it was 5 long on Boba's build, and I think I just need 4 for this, and get 2 right there, there. Okay, this will look weird for a little bit until I get the rest of the helmet built out. Let's use the 4 technique and then the 2. And there we go. We've got the helmet built. We just need it shaped out. So I don't know if it's true or not, but I watched the video and apparently we might get 10 shards of Roxy for the 6-year anniversary. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'm wondering if they're going to put a Robo Roxy skin in the vanity shop for their anniversary, because they did the Psycho Rangers black and yellow in the vanity shop for last year's. Even though they said they have no control over what goes in the vanity shop. So I don't know how true that statement was, but it'd be cool to get Robo Roxy pretty soon, because we need to finish that duo. It's weird having Season 2 Blaze with Season 1 Roxy. Alright, let's shape this out. The visor. Okay, I need it like that. And what I did on the test build was this, but I'm not sure how well it's going to work in the actual build. I might modify it. It's going to be kind of how they did for Blaze when he was still in Premium, and how we got 10 shards easily. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's how Moon unlocked Blaze, actually, if I remember correctly. I don't need these quite yet. I will add them back. But I need a pattern for the little line above the, or just below the forehead, from about here. And to fix those vertical lines, we need to turn them horizontal. Give them a little dimension to the helmet. Make it look darker by the visor. What am I doing? I just needed to do that. I didn't need to... That works a lot better. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but... Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Turn them on their sides. It'll be kind of like Boba, where the visor won't be completely full of black, which I would have preferred, but it's better than none of it. So let's get the visor filled in. Come on. There we go. So if you look at the Mandalorian's helmet, you'll see that by the bottom of his visor, there's a little bit of like a triangle thing. And there's a little bit of visor, kind of like this, but not as much black, you know? So what I might do is this right here and turn them on their sides. And it kind of looks like this, but the reason I didn't do this for the test build is because it looked awkward when the helmet curved in, you know? So let me curve that helmet at the bottom, and then this is kind of what I wanted to go for, but this doesn't look quite right. So I just ended up doing this, even though, you know, it works well enough. And I'm gonna have like a head hole where the helmet would go on someone's head. You're gonna see that, because I'm gonna have a little bit of black right here. So I'm gonna turn this back. No. Okay. And this should be, yeah. And that's kind of what I had in mind. Although I'm also going to do this real quick. And for the back of the helmet, there was this pattern that I did for Boba that will not work for Mando, so I had to do it a different way. I think it was just this. Yeah, that was it. Okay, and now that we've got the pattern on the forehead figured out, I can add these and shape them out. And then color that in. Okay, and there. I'm going to do the dividing part of the helmet. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to shape out the top of the helmet. Don't need a blockhead Mandalorian. Oh yeah, since I did Bulk Ranger, I should probably do Skull. So, he'll be on the next poll. And, yeah. So let's color the entire rest of the helmet in. Like that. Alright. So now we need the cape and the jetpack. And then we'll be completely done. what I was going to do originally was do a full-on cape around the back here, you know. But when he got his jetpack, he just kind of draped the cape over one shoulder and around one side of his jetpack. So I'm going to build the jetpack first and then the cape. So let's go ahead and use our gray once again. I think I just need the two here. Oh, let's use the blue again, I meant. And I think we just needed 4 here. And 2 there. And it was 2 over here. And there we go. What? Okay, there we go. So let's shape it out before we color it in. This will be really easy. Easier than the boba jetpack because there's a lot less going on. Okay, I'm going to do this a little differently than how I normally would, because the cape is going to drape over this side of the jetpack, so I don't need to shape the entire thing out because I'm going to be merging it with the cape. The cape will be covering it anyway. So, like that. And this. The new Zato skin. Oh, I missed a couple messages. What I do want them to put it in the vanity shop is Psycho Silver. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good skin. The new Zato skin, it looks pretty good. My only complaints really are like the hand that's holding the sword. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Like, is it like a fist weapon merging with the sword or something? And also the collar with the neck. So, I would also say B tier. Other than that, it looks pretty good. It's got less flaws than Blaze's skin. Or it has more flaws than Blaze's skin, but it's still pretty good. Oh, I don't need those shaped out, do I? Yeah, Blaze's skin was just weapon swap. There's no skirt physics, and that's about it. Well, there's that neck thing too. But it's only with, like, movement. There's no other issues with that. Anyway, let's put on that detail real quick. What did I use the dark gray for? This is not what I used the dark gray for. I don't know what I use that for. Anyway. Well, I might use it for the... No? Well, maybe I did. Anyway, let's shape that out before we do anything else. Alright. Now we need the darkest gray possible. And now we need darkest gray possible with a layer. There we go. And let's put, there we go. Now let's color the rest of this. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't shape the rest of the jetpack out. Alright. Oh yeah, for the sides. Oh, that's what I used the dark gray for. It was for the jetpack after all. Okay. Come on. Alrighty. Jetpack's done. Well, no it's not. I keep forgetting the little details. Don't crash on me, Omlet, please. There we go. Now the jetpack is done. For sure. Alright, now let's build the cape. I forgot to reshape out the jetpack. Again. Now it's done. Alright, now let's do the cape. Now let's do the cape. I can't believe how many times I've forgotten that. Oh. Alright. I forgot something else. Well, maybe I should shape that out. Yeah, that looks okay. Yep. Alright, so that's, yeah. It's gonna cover the shoulder pad too. I forgot about that. Let's do that real quick. There we go. Does it go all the way down? Looks like it does. Come on. So I've been watching, also I've been watching some Car Ranger lately now, that I've had it on DVD, and I'm on episode 13 where we see the Blue Centurion, and Sentai is called Signal Man. That's funny. But pretty neat. We got, yeah. So I overdid it on the cape a little bit. I didn't need it to drape all the way down. Okay. And I didn't need all of this. So that's, well, that looks like it's it. And it's not long enough. What? This is all sorts of confusing. Come on. There we go. Well, the build is about done. I just need to figure out what the heck I did with the cape. I have no idea what I did. Okay, so that looks about right. So it did go all the way down. That's what I did. I just did it like this. That's all I did. Yeah. So that's... I could have saved myself a whole lot of confusion. But nope. So yeah, there's the Mandalorian. Din Djarin, completely done. And there we go. Let's fix this up a little bit. Make it consistent. There we go. That looks pretty good. Well, let me do that real quick. There we go. Now the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, is completely done. Very confusing if you don't know what you're doing, as I just proved, but I figured it out. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. I will do the next BlockStarPlanet build poll. I'm thinking about doing it for next week. Next weekend won't be the first build though. It will be the weekend after. So next weekend I'm going to run the poll, and I'll let that run for about a week. Skull will be one of the options, and I have to determine who the other candidates will be. But until next time, this is Sean collecting Films out. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Take care.